No, please tell me that was not like that the entire time. Let me actually look. Really? For those of you who see the light flickering, I have no idea what's causing that. I really don't know. All I know is that it does it, and I don't know why. Maybe we need to get a new ceiling lamp, I don't know. But, yeah. Just ignore it as best you can. Anyway, this is going to be my review for Blood of Zeus Episode 1. I just got done recording it not an hour ago, I guess. Maybe. But, yeah, I love this show, and I cannot wait to see more. Travis kind of spoiled me on a few things for this show, like who Heron's father is, his, I guess, origins, I guess you could say, but it doesn't start on that, obviously, in this episode. It starts on that with him being, like, a teenager, young adult, somewhere around there. And the world is under attack by these demon-looking creatures, and, yeah, they obviously attack people, kill them. And the person that I thought was actually Athena, the goddess of wisdom. No, that's, I'm guessing, it's a General Alexia. I don't remember how far up the chain she is when it comes to generals, but yeah, they chased the two demons that they killed a few, and then they chased I actually thought, like I said, it was Athena, and then I thought Zeus got into the matter, but no, it was just for dramatic effect, essentially. And the two demons were chased near a village. When do you want to bet they go to the village? And the main character, Heron, however you say his name, it's Greek, so there are different ways to pronounce it. Heron, I'm just gonna say, he was mining for ore, and he got a gigantic bag of it. They only gave him 2 drachmas, which I'd say is highway robbery, to be completely honest, because I would say that's probably, I don't know how much it would be worth, but a lot more than 2 drachmas. I will say that. And everybody treats him like dirt, essentially, or at least the blacksmith does. But, yeah, they are now warned by the general and her people that there's something coming this way to let her know if anything, pops up. He ends up hearing something, and they find out it's just an old man who fell down a little, waterway, I guess that's what it is. Anyway, he goes and helps him out, and when he's going to get some water for him to clean the wound, because he kind of, injured his leg, he ends up seeing somebody in what looks like a waterway area. It's a woman. We think she's unconscious. Nope. She's dead. Her intestines are coming out. And, what's the cause of it? One of the demons. And he starts attacking Heron. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be butchering the name until I hear it again, and then it's gonna be annoying to kind of pronounce to me. But thankfully, he gets some help from General Alexia. Thanks to the two of them, they manage to wound the creature, and the creature runs off. Now, everybody is looking through the village trying to find it. They end up finding somebody, and it's just a regular person, but she checks under the cloak, and he's got the same wound. So, they capture him, and apparently it's somebody that can turn into that kind of creature because they test him with a hot metal piece of metal. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's been, blessed or anything, or if it's just a piece of metal that's hot. With fire, I don't know, but they use it on him, and he shows his demonic, look, essentially. And thankfully, this thing apparently can talk, and it tells them that, yeah, you all are weak, and we are going to take you down. Before he can finish whatever he's saying, she cuts the thing's head off. Anyway, we find out the backstory on the war between the gods and the giants, and how they were created, and how Zeus was actually able to convince 2 of the giants to work with him and the others to stop the rest of the giants. Who they are, how he was able to convince them, and anything else about them, we don't know yet. Hopefully we find out something. Anyway, later, everybody's, gathering and trying to set up an attack, because they found the map they found on the guy is a map of their encampment where they're planning on attacking, and they just had to go take the fight to them. And I'm like, you guys could barely handle a small group of them. How do you think you're going to do against who knows how many are in that encampment? And they try to get him to join with them. He's like, no, I don't have any allegiance to these people. Why should I care about them if they don't treat me well, essentially? And he goes back home. He tries to get his mother to leave with him because, it's not safe there anymore. And she's like, no, we can't leave. If we do, it's essentially a death sentence, essentially. And he's, confused, but before he can get some information out of her, a group of townspeople show up. They, for some reason, think that she is one of those creatures, and they plan to test it on her, like they did with the other guy. He's not having it, though, because that's his mother, and he fights them off, and she takes up the piece of metal and uses it on her arm, and nothing happens, except that she's burned. So this proves that she's not one of them. The old man from before that he had helped told him that if you want to be able to do something against all this, to go to the top of the mountain and dig under a certain rose bush, and you'll find adamantine ore to make him essentially a good sword. As he's climbing up the mountain to get there, somebody pops up and reveals that the old man is actually Zeus. And it's actually Ares that mentioned this. So we got 2 of the gods that are still alive. I don't know how many are left at this point, because some of them got killed in, the war against the giants. But yeah, I don't know if that was Athena that he had said before in the flashback, or if that was Hera. I don't know. I assume it was Hera, considering the way they looked at each other. I don't know. Anyway, he kind of chastises Zeus about messing with the lives of the mortals, because they're supposed to be able to take care of things themselves. And Zeus essentially is trying to give this kid the tools he can use to try and defend, humanity. And Ares asks him, well, why are you helping this particular mortal? And he's got his reasons. Oh boy, does he have his reasons. And this will be further explained in future episodes. And that's what Travis had spoiled me on. So, yeah, that was the first episode, and I cannot wait to get to episode 2. So, as soon as I get done eating, I most likely will work on episode 2. I'm not sure. Just depends on what I feel like doing. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.